The old joke tells us that how do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice. Um, but practice is a weird word because it's not how much we practice. We all, in the end, practice around the same time. And if it was only about putting in the hours in any form of art or even sports, things would have been easy. It's what do you do with the time inside the practicing room that makes a difference, and it's between success and failure, even. And a lot of students complain that when they go and they practice, but I've practiced and now it's not working. So the cause and effect in their minds of what they're doing and why it is not coming out, there's like no connection. And so I'm here to try to give you a few tips on practicing techniques that will help you use the time that you're spending and that you're putting in the best way. So the first thing is that you need to give yourself a goal every 15 minutes. Every 15 minutes of practice time, or 20 minutes if if you have a bit more capacity for concentration, you decide on your practicing route. What are you doing right now? Are you practicing your scales? Why are you practicing your scales? Are you practicing it for intonation, for vibrato, for bow control? Are you doing your etude? Are you practicing your Bach? Are you trying to learn by heart? All of those things. Every 15 to 20 minutes, reset yourself, put a goal in your mind, and work towards that goal. Then you can change the goal, you can continue, but just playing through a piece, trying to find different kind of mistakes, means that you will usually lose yourself at some point, quite quickly actually. Number two, I divide every pieces that I study into four parts. There's technique, there is sound, there is musicality, and there is performance. I talk about the four elements extensively in previous videos, so just look for the four elements, and if you want to go deep into it, but they're usually self-explanatory. And by also deciding on what exactly are you working right now. Are you working on your musicality? Are you working on full performance? Are you working intonation? Are you working time? Are you working on just sounding the best you can? Every one of those brackets is a different kind of practice that you need to kind of achieve and touch. So again, by consciously deciding that you are going to work on something specific, then you pinpoint your concentration for the 15 minutes, for the 20 minutes, you will do a better job than just playing and trying to figure out if you're playing in tune or if something is wrong. Number three is the rule of three or the rule of five. The problem with practicing that is a little bit of a lie, because if I'm in a safe room and I can do something 5, 10, 20 times, eventually it will sound better. But then when I go on stage, when I go into performance mode, it's very hard to do something on the first time. So when do I establish that what I'm doing is safe? And so the rule of three or the rule of five means that whatever mistake you've done and you're trying to cover it, you need to do it 3 consecutive times to say to yourself, or 5 consecutive times to say to yourself, okay, that's pretty secure and I'm pretty sure this will not come back. And this also brings me to the next rule, is always go back and try getting through the mistake. So if you've done a mistake and you're patching it up, the rule of 3, the rule of 5, you feel good about yourself, you've done it, go back, play from one or 2 minutes before you need to go to that area, and see how you get it through when you're not so pinpointed. Because once we pinpoint something, we get, even without thinking about it, we get to the best place. Let's say I'm in the wrong, it didn't work for me, but okay, now it's gonna work for me. But it's worked for me because I also changed my position. So working yourself into the best position is something that you need to go to actually practice. So using those methods and there are plenty more. And if you want to keep talking to me about those things, send me your questions, and I will make more videos or answer you directly. You can make your practice time give you much more reward. So I hope this helps, and let me know if it works for you.